guys, it's lovely to see you all with us again today. I'm hoping that you'll be able to join us for this family practice, and if you haven't got anybody else to practice this with, it really doesn't matter, you can do this on your own. I'd like to introduce you to Jacob, my lovely son, Toby, my wonderful son, and my lovely husband, Greg. So remember, I'm Stevie, and today we're doing a family practice. Okay, so sometimes in life there are hurdles and obstacles that get in our way, and we can't always take those hurdles and obstacles out of the way. Sometimes our parents and people around us might try and remove obstacles for us to make life easier and nicer, but that isn't always possible. Just like the situation we find ourselves in now, we can't take it away, but what we can do is use our yoga and mindfulness to help us to sit with and rest into what is going on in the moment. Okay, so our adventure today starts with a family who come against lots of obstacles on their journey. They have a destination and a goal that they want to achieve, but they don't let any of the obstacles stop them. They don't turn around and go home just when things get tricky. So we'll go on our adventure together. All that you need is yourself, but if you are doing this as a family, maybe you could take the time to pause the video, get yourselves maybe some hand cream or some lotion. Maybe you could get yourselves a few healthy snacks for the end, and a nice drink, and maybe even a little teddy bear to help us. So our adventure today is we're going on a bear hunt, and this is one of our family favourites, so we can't wait to share that with you. So see if you can find yourself in a nice easy seat. So we can be in crisscross applesauce legs, or we can be in a variation of hero pose, bringing the knees together as much as you can and sitting with the soles of the feet turning up. See if we can find that lovely long strong spine, okay? So let's see what an unhappy spine looks like, everybody. And then let's see our happy spines, nice, tall and long and strong. My slinky can help me with that. Okay, so if we've got our unhappy spine, it can look a bit like that. And if we've got our happy, long, strong spines, we can look a little bit like that. But making sure we bring our weight down into our sitting bones. In our adventure, in our snuggly buggly bed. So lay yourselves down in a snuggly position, and maybe you've got your teddy with you, and you can snuggle up to your teddy for just a moment. Just take a second to feel where the parts of your body meet the floor and the parts of your body that meet the air around it. And imagine that you're just waking up from a long, restful night's sleep. Start to stretch your body out, wiggling your hands away from your body, maybe wiggling your toes away from your body, and starting to bring lots of nice movement into your body. And then gently come up to sit. And we can all come up to stand together. So maybe we can imagine that we're taking a little walk to our curtains, opening our curtains nice and wide as we breathe in, taking a stretch all the way up to the ceiling, and then floating our arms back down. Now our adventure starts on a beautiful sunny day. So we're going to do a sun salutation together. Now there are lots of different ways to do sun salutations, and this is just one of them. And we do this to a wonderful song by Kira Willie. Please go and download her music and listen to all her fabulous songs. So we start in our mountain pose. bringing our feet to touch. Just standing for a second with strong feet down into the ground, taking a nice breath in, nice breath out. And in the beginning of our sun salutation, we're going to get the right side of our brain to become friends with our left side of our brain so that they can both have a conversation and get really good friends. So spreading ourselves out nice and wide. Taking our hands out to star position, and then opposite hand, opposite foot. Then we're going to go elbow to knee. And I know some of you guys have been watching Joe Wicks in the morning, and we've been doing that every morning, keeping ourselves fit, so you might have done some similar things to this already. Then we're going to bring our feet to touch, take a deep breath in, stretch up all the way to the lovely sun, burst arms open, hang down low, bend in the knees, plant the hands, feet jump back into a plank pose, and then the belly comes down onto the ground, hugging the elbows in, breathing in, looking at the sun, and then as we push back and into the air, the down dog. And you can bend your knees as much as you need to. Look forward and jumping forward. Hang down low. Give your toes a tickle. Breathe in. Stretch up high. Reaching for the sun. Hands down the centre line to your heart. Well done. You've done a sun salutation. Breathe in. Thank the sun for shining. Breathe out. Hang down low. Plant your hands. Bend your knees. Feet jump back into plank pose. Belly comes down onto the ground. Take a lovely deep breath in, like a snake. Tuck the toes, bum back to the heels and then into the air. Take a nice long breath in. Nice long breath out. Look forward, bend the knees, just like a frog. Hang down low, tickle those toes, burst the arms open, thanking the sun, taking your hands down to your heart. Now, you guys stay forward for me, but I'm going to show you. We're going to spread our hands out nice and wide, and then we're going to take our opposite hand to our opposite foot behind our body. Good job. Well done, everybody. So, let's get ready to start our adventure. We're a family that wants to go on a bear hunt. Okay, so opposite arm, opposite leg, and we'll come back to this all the time. So, we're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. Big stretch, what a beautiful day. We're not scared, chair pose. Uh-oh, grass, thick, wavy grass. Okay, so we're going to breathe in, stretch up high, clasp our fingers together, point towards the sky. Take a nice long breath in, and as you breathe out, arching over to one side. Breathing into the middle and arching over like a wavy piece of grass. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, floating back to the middle, hands down the centre line. Now, we can't go over it, so we're going to breathe in, stretch up high, breathe out, burst our arms open, plant our hands, jump our feet back into plank pose, and then we're going to come into down dog. So in down dog, our fingers are spread out nice and wide. We can't go over it, We can't go under it, so we're going to come down. We can't go under it. We'll have to go through it. So plant the hands, tuck the toes, press the bum back towards the feet and the hands back towards the knees and come up to stand. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do that sequence all the time. So we'll go through it one more time. We can't go over it. Breathe in, rise up. Coming down. Plant the hands, jump back, plank pose. Down dog. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We'll have to go through it. Okay, and then we'll plant our hands, tuck our toes, hands back to the knees, and then walking forward. Okay, so opposite hand, opposite leg. We're going on a bear hump. We're going to catch a big one. Breathe in. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh. Right. A river, a deep, cold river. Okay, so we're going to breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, burst our arms open. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We'll have to go through it. Plant our hands. And actually, for our river, what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands as far away from our bodies as we can and our feet as far away from our bodies as we can. We're going to lift one arm up and then take the opposite leg up too, but our feet are going to be pointing away and our legs are straight. Now opposite side, opposite sides, and then do it again, opposite sides, as if we're splashing through the river. And then we can speed it up for a big swim. And then we're going to plant our hands next to us, tuck our toes, but this time we're just going to stretch back for a little child's pose. Then bringing the hands back towards the knees, coming up to stand. Good. And we'll go splishy, splashy, splishy, splashy through the cold river. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going on a bear hump. We're going to catch a big one. Breathe in. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh. Do you know what's next? Mud. Thick, oozy mud. Okay. So, we're going to come to the back of our mat here. So we can't go over it. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, burst the arms open, plant the hands, jump back, plank pose, down dog. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We'll have to go through it. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, bum back towards the heels, hands back to the knees, come up to stand. And we're going to walk, do some special walking, massaging and taking care of our feet, strengthening our feet on our tiptoes. Okay, so squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch through the oozy mud on our heels. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch through the oozy mud on the side of our feet. Try and watch your hands, Jacob. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch through the oozy mud inside. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch through the oozy mud. Okay, opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going on a bear hump. We're going to catch a big one. Breathe in. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh. Do you know what comes next? A forest. A deep, dark forest. Now, who knows what a forest is made of? What is a forest? It's got lots of trees. So we're going to do our tree pose. Now, when we do tree pose, we're really paying attention to our body. We're finding strength and balance inside our body. Now, all trees look different, just like all people look different. But we are still all trees, okay? The forest is made up of trees and all of them look different. So all of our tree poses will look slightly different. Now, I don't want anybody at home going like this and falling over. What I want is somebody to feel strong and wise, like a really old, wise tree. So imagine that the roots of the tree are your feet, rooting down into the ground, strong and steady. Feel your feet on the ground. And then look at something that is staying really steady. See if you can bring some strength into your belly, and then just turning your knee out to one side. And notice what happens to your hips. See if you can keep yourself nice and strong. Now this might be your tree pose, and that is absolutely fine. And maybe your branches can come out nice. Or maybe some of you can find your tree pose further up your leg. Okay, so wherever you find your tree pose, that is absolutely fine. Okay, so bringing the strength in to our trees, and then coming down and swapping over. Okay, and maybe some of you would like to act like the forest and use each other as support. And that's absolutely wonderful. That's what the forest does, supports each other. Okay, so breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, fold forward, bend the knees, plant the hands, jump the legs back into down dog. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We'll have to go through it. Hands back. Bum back towards the heels, hands back to the knees, come up to stand. Stumble, trip through the dark forest. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going on a bear hump, we're going to catch a big one. Breathe in. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh. A snowstorm, a swirling, whirling snowstorm. Okay. For a snowstorm, we're going to do a few different things, okay? So we're just going to twist our body as if we are the twisting wind. Now you might not be able to hear me, but I'm going to make some noises as I breathe, and I'm going to really listen to my own breath, being in the moment with what is right now. Taking a long, nice deep breath in, and then but we're going to twist as we do it. So breathing in, breathing in, and then we're going to make the sound of what feels like a snowstorm. Now if you're at home with your family, it'd be really nice if you gather in a circle, or even if you hug like this and you can feel each other's backs and the vibration of the sound that we're going to make together. Okay, so maybe even if you want to stay in a line, that would be okay. So we're going to come together and put our hands on each other's back. And you got my back? Yeah? So we've all got each other's backs. And we're going to do the sound of Om. Okay? Now, the sound of Om is a wonderful sound, and hopefully we'll practice this together each session. It starts in the belly and it rises up into the throat, finishing with a nice humming sound in the head. Okay? And maybe we'll just start with a simple hum first. So we'll take a nice breath in. Lovely. And now we'll do an Om. Okay, so nice long breath in. Om. Gorgeous. Okay, so wonderful sound. The sound maybe of a storm cloud if you were inside it. And then what I would like us to do is get into either partners, or even you can do this on yourself. It's nice to give yourself love and care, and it's nice to give others love and care and attention too. So if you guys go together, me and Jacob will go together. Okay, so what we're going to do is turn and face each other, and we'll take it in turns. We're going to imagine that the snowstorm is coming down. So we have our hands in the air, the person who's going to go first, and then they're going to snow some love and kindness and joy and patience all the way down, onto the head and all the way down, maybe all the way down to the tippy toes. And maybe you can have a look into that person's eyes and just notice what beautiful coloured eyes they have. Okay, so then you swap sides. Thank you. And then thank the other person for their love and kindness. And come back to wherever you feel comfortable for your practice. Excellent. Okay. And so we're going on that bear hunt. We're carrying on with that bear hunt. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. Breathe in. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh. A cave. A deep, dark cave. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if there's some grown-ups in the room, you're going to go into your down dog as the cave mouth, and the children are going to crawl into the cave under you. Okay, so we'll just demonstrate, and I'll do it sideways along. Jacob, you can crawl into my cave. So don't forget, you can bend your knees as much as you need to in your down dog, and let the kiddywinks climb into the cave. So once we're in our caves, we'll get to the back of our mat and we're going to tiptoe into the cave. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe through the dark cave. Uh-oh. One wet, shiny nose. Now while we're here concentrating on our nose, let's see how it feels to breathe in. See if you know if it's hot or cold when you breathe in, and if it's hot or cold when you breathe out. So let's take a nice breath in and a nice breath out. Let's try that one more time. Nice breath in, notice. Long breath out. Trying our best in and out through our nose. What did you notice, Toby?
When you breathe in, it's cold, and then when you breathe out, it's warm.
Yeah. So the air outside of our body is cooler than our body, and when we breathe into our body, it makes it warmer. It's really nice to notice that sometimes and pay attention to that. So, one wet, shiny nose, and then two big, boggly eyes. We're just going to tap around the eyes. Just tap, 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 tap. And then we don't actually remember that our eyes are a muscle and that we have to work them and take care of them just like any of the other muscles in our body. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of eye exercises. See if you can bring attention, awareness into the body, make it strong and tall like a mountain. And then we're going to keep our head straight and then look to see if we can see our own ear. So look all the way over to your ear one side, and then look all the way over to your ear on the other side. And then we're going to look all the way up to the crown of our head, keeping our chin flat. And then look all the way down towards our chest, or try to see if we can see our chin. And then look forward. Two big furry ears. We're going to just give our ears a nice massage. Now we've got lots of nerve endings in our ears, and it can be really calming just to gently pull down on the earlobes. Just gently, relaxingly, lovingly, and then a bear. Uh-oh, quick, back through the cave. Tiptoe, 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 back through the forest. Stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip, back through the mud. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch, back through the river. Splishy, splashy, splishy, splashy, splishy, splashy, back through the grass. Swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. Quick, get to the house. So we're going to do a house pose. And pointing our fingers all the way up. Quickly open the door. So we're going to do something called gate pose here. We're going to come to high kneeling. Take one leg out to the side. And then breathing in, opening up that door. And then I know it's a bit different to the story, but we're going to close that door straight behind us. Taking our leg out the opposite way and closing that door. Bringing it back. Quickly, up the stairs. Into bed. We're not going on a bear hunt again. You can all stay lying down. Now I know that lovely bear probably just wanted a friend and was curious. So as you find yourself snuggly bugged and safe in your bed, settling yourself down, just notice your breath from all that movement, from all of that practice. Notice the breath coming in and the breath going out. Is it smooth or fast? Just notice, no rights or wrongs. See if you can bring the breath into the nose and out of the nose. Get yourself snuggly bugged. Now, it doesn't matter how you lay, just so long as you're taking the time to do this relaxation with me. I'm going to be speaking the whole way through, and hopefully wherever you are, you feel like you can relax and listen to the words that I'm saying to you. I'm sending my love and kindness to you as we do this practice. If you can, bring yourself into what's called Shavasana or corpse pose, just like Greg, with the arms falling away from the body and the legs falling away from each other. But if that doesn't feel comfortable, that's absolutely fine. Notice where your body meets the floor. Notice maybe the temperature. Are you warm or cold, and is that good? And it doesn't matter how you're doing this. There's no wrong way. You might want to just sit and listen, sit and look. So as you lay here now, taking long, deep, warm breaths in and long, warm breaths out, settling your body, noticing the ground holding you, beautiful Mother Earth, supporting you, holding your weight. You are never too much for her. We started our adventure on a beautiful sunny day, just like today. We thanked the sun for shining. Then there was a snowstorm. Now if there was a storm, a rainy storm, on a beautiful sunny day, you would have a rainbow. So I'd like you to imagine that there is a rainbow over your body right now as you lay here. And it is vibrant and beautiful. I want you to imagine that the red in the rainbow is kind of shining down upon you. And I want you to imagine those rays that are shining down on you. The red is going to the base near your hips. So just imagine in the middle of your hips this beautiful ray of red. And I want you to imagine that this red inside of you helps you to feel safe and grounded, connected to this beautiful earth. Then I want you to imagine that the orange in the rainbow is shining down into the belly button space. I want you to think here But this orange inside of you is where all of your desires come from. Everything that you love, that you like to do, that pleases you. And then I want you to imagine that the yellow in the lovely, beautiful rainbow is shining into just under your ribs. And here, this place of fire, a place of will and determination, this strong place where you can find your strength and confidence to do what it is that you need to do. Then I want you to imagine that the green from the rainbow is shining down into your heart space. Shining love and kindness. Imagine that green settling in the crevices of your heart so that you may feel love, know love, and share love with all. Taking your attention to that beautiful rainbow and the beautiful sky blue that's now shining into your throat space. I want you to imagine that this gives you the strength to speak your truth, to express your emotions with kindness and truth. Taking your attention and awareness into the middle of your eyebrow and just imagining that the purple from the rainbow is shining down into the middle of your eyebrow. This is the part that helps you to feel connected. Connected to me, to your family, to maybe Mother Nature or God, or whatever you believe, something higher and greater and bigger than yourself. This is the place, that purple glow, connecting you to all. Just take a long, deep breath in, feeling all of those colours within you, around you, helping you to be your best, most joyful self. And start to bring some wiggly fingers and wiggly toes. Just bringing attention and awareness back to movement in your body as you slowly come back up to sit. So we'll just finish our practice with some words that I'd like to finish our practice with every time. We'll take our hands into prayer position. Now all over the world, people place their hands together for gratitude, for pleasing, for thank yous, and to pray. So our hands in prayer position, Anjali Mudra, and we're going to say some words. Ari Om, Shanti, 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 peace, 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 may all beings on earth know peace. Kind thoughts, kind words, kind actions, Namaste. Giving thanks to your body, giving thanks to those that practice with you. Go and have a beautiful day.